Page 12, this is the second movement of the sonatina that started on page 10. And the Au clair de la luna thingy. This isn't the Clair de Lune that you're thinking about. No, this is a different song entirely. So let's go through the process here. So it's a page long, although it's repeated all over. It's longer than a page, but it's a page of music to learn. Treble bass clef to start. One flat in the key signature, so it's either an F major or D minor. This happens to be an F major. It may go into D minor for part of it. That's okay, but it's an F major. Do the scales for F major and arpeggios, F major and D minor. Yeah. 6/8 time, which explains all the eighth notes. Fingering wise, the fingering in the book works fine. Second finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. Just try and connect all the notes if you can. Keep in mind when you get to the bottom there, on the first ending at the bottom, it's just a broken C chord. And then when you repeat it back to the third line, there's a note above the staff that says second time both hands ABA. In other words, instead of here, you're up here. So this leads right into it. Here. You're just staying up there. And then the second ending at the bottom, now you're playing right where they're written. It just leads into it. Which takes you back to the beginning. Left hand's broken chords. However, look out on the third line down. That starts out here, and then the bottom note changes. And that's important. We want to hear that. Whatever they are, that's important. Then I'll put the hands together. All the way through. Then I'll go back over it just a few measures at a time and get rid of the hesitations. And once the hesitations are gone, I add the articulation. This is very connected. You can lift up for the phrasing. At the end of the first line, lift up here, but connect the left hand. So the last three measures of the first line, lift up here, but not that. Now when you repeat on the second line, first ending, here when you repeat, I'm going to connect that. I'm going to connect the left because it leads into it. And when it leads into it like that, I connect it. So I'm going to connect both hands. So put in the phrasing in the right hand, connect the left hand all the way through if you can. Then the dynamics applies to the melody, the right hand. Soft. Left hand's in the background. And by the way, they give you a legato. I missed it. Well, I already told you to connect it all, so we're good. You have the swell. Back moderate is soft, come down soft. Left hand just stays out of the way. The third line down, you have the P-MF. First time you're going to play it soft. But then when you repeat up here, moderately loud. Left hand just stays out of the way. Once I do the dynamics, then I add the speed. It's up to you. Andante moderato, it's the feel of it. If that feels too fast, slow it down. Somewhere in there, that's fine. Pick a speed. And then they've added pedal. See, I've learned it up to this point without pedal. I want to make sure the fingers are doing everything they're supposed to do, because the more I can do with the fingers and the hands, the more freedom I have with the pedal. I can adjust it. Why are we using pedal? What's it all about and all that? Here, it's the overtones. We want the overtones throughout. It looks like they're using lag pedal throughout. That's fine. Push the notes down first and then the pedal. Change after I play though. It overlaps. Through, and if that's okay, you like that sound, that's fine. If you want to hear the phrasing in the right hand, you got to lift the pedal up with the right hand. The last three measures of the first line, lift the pedal. So I'm connecting the left hand, but I'm lifting this. I can lift the pedal with it to hear the phrasing. Now at the bottom, you don't pedal the endings. We want those clean. And we want all that clean, so we don't pedal that. So you have first and second endings in the second line, so you understand how that works, I hope. And then you have first and second endings in the last line, last two lines. And then at the bottom, there's a DC fine. And this book has done it right. Another book gets it wrong all the time. The DC fine sends you back to the beginning. The fine is in the end of the second line. But you'll notice the endings for this at the second line. The first ending is 1, but the second ending is 2 and 3. Sometimes they say 2, 3. Doesn't matter. The point is that second ending is played twice for the second and third ending. So really you have 3 endings there. And that's how it should be. Otherwise it gets confusing. So when you DC, go back to the beginning, don't do the first ending. Skip it and go straight on and do the third ending and you're done. You can if you want in the third ending when you do that. When you're slowing down, you can change the pedal on the last measure. So you get rid of all that other sound and you just have this at the end. You're kind of dying away anyway. Yeah, that's interpretation. I just don't like a lot of sound at the end when I'm dying away. That's too much sound. I'd rather lose it. And so I changed the pedal on the last measure so I can do that.